am in Newcastle city centre, on my way to Belsay, to Harnam Hall, to go and visit the monastery project, which has been in the Thinking Hand studio practice for about 2 and a bit years now. We've just recently got planning permission for the site and listed building consent, and we're there now taking it forwards to do the building regs process. So over the next few days I'm going to document a little bit about the project, a little bit about the incredible environment that exists, and show you a little bit more about the life and some of these sort of immersive techniques that I'm using in terms of understanding the nuances of the monastic lifestyle, and I'll try and illuminate some more exciting things as we go along. So here we are, managed to make it to the Harnham Buddhist Monastery after a few hours of travelling. As you can see, I look a little bit tired. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of keep a little diary of the cycles of the monastery, just so you can understand a little bit about the lifestyle and the nuances of how the monks live here. It's a very quiet atmosphere, so I will tend to go away from the monastery to do kind of loud recording or speaking, and I just sort of track gently the routine of the monks, which I'll be joining in over the next few days, and just try and capture a little bit of the ambience and what makes this place so incredibly special. And as you can see behind me, we've got the rolling hills of Northumberland over here. See behind me in these trees, just over here, that is Harnam Hall, which is an old medieval castle. There's another listed structure, and again it's just an incredibly beautiful and very spiritually nurturing place. The landscape is just phenomenal, it really is. Every time I come here it is just like decompression. I actually feel so rejuvenated and alive, and I'll share some of that with you as well. I'll share some of my favourite moments, some of the beautiful trees, some of the lake we've got over here, and some of the ruins that exist on the site, which are all absolutely quite stunning. And a day like today, you can see the sky actually fusing with the landscape, and really makes this kind of weather very dramatic and very mystical and very kind of magical. After 9 o'clock, the monks tend to go into silence, so we do have a curfew from 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the morning. We will be getting up very early. The routine tends to be about 5 o'clock morning puja. The bell goes off at 5, 5:30 is morning meditation, and then there's work chores to be done around the monastery, and then we are able to have a meal at around 10:30, so sort of solar midday. And that's the only meal of the day that the monks are allowed to have.
Sage kame charupe kirisikarate chantalike vimane Iperate chakame taruanaka hanne gehawotum hikete Bumma chayanto deva jalatala visameyaka kanda panaka Titanta santike ang muniwaramochanang sadavo me sunantu Bodada sanakalo hayang badanta Dhamma savanakalo hayang badanta Sangha Pairupasana Kalo Hayang Bhadanta.
So, welcome to my small, but perfectly sized, beautiful little room where I'm staying on this particular trip. And I'm just going to go through with you the 8 precepts, which is kind of fundamental to Buddhist monastic life. And when you're staying at the monastery, you're expected to observe all of these 8 precepts. Now, the precepts are similar to commandments, but they're not referred to as thou shalt not. They're much more trainings, is the best way to put it.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Supatipanno yasa bhagavato sāvaka saṅgho dhammayang bhagavantang satammaṃ sasaṅgham imehi sakarehi yatarahang aropitehi abhipujayama sadhu no bante bhagava suchira parini buddhopi.
It's about 9 o'clock now. As you can see, it's still bright daylight. The light's quite beautiful. You can hear the cows and the sheep moving in the background. And it's been a very nice day. The day began 5 o'clock. We did an hour's meditation, then some household chores, just helping clean. Part of the monastic routine is everybody works as part of the community and everybody contributes to the upkeep of the premises. And the place is immaculate. It's absolutely exquisite in terms of how clean it is, how organised it is, all the systems they have in place. And this becomes part of the daily practice, mindfulness around everyday activities and transforming them into activities which can be used for personal development, for inner growth, for spiritual growth. For the simple act of cleaning the floor becomes something of a contemplation. And there's a beautiful simplicity to everything here, which is what makes it so appealing, particularly to those of us who spend our lives in very busy cities. And now I'm just sat here in the evening after we've just had evening puja, just reflecting on the day and kind of just getting in tune with the rhythms of the monastery and the beauty of the environment. It really is quite a soulful place. And coming from London, you recognise how 100 miles an hour your mind is going and how sort of pulled you are this way and that from the demands of business life, and this environment provides a sanctuary for people just to allow the mind to rest and to give you the stability to be able to observe your own internal mechanisms and understand how all your stress is totally self-created.
Bhagavata สุปฏิปันโนยาสภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆธัมมยังภะคะวันตังสัทธัมมังสัสสังฆังอิเมหิสา